So I am off on another sourcing adventure. I'm also kind of taking the day off. I'm going to go get my hair cut and done just so that that's kind of done all the way through January. I kind of have like 3 different hairstyles always going. I have kind of a little bit shorter one than now, and I have highlights in it like what I'll get done today, and then over time it gets a little bit longer, and then all of my gray comes back in and it kind of mixes with the brown, and then all of a sudden I look like I'm a blonde. So you never quite know what I'm going to look like, but it allows me to only get my hair cut and colored and highlighted every like 2 to 3 months. And so for me, you know, it's just easier. I just never feel like I have the time to go take 2 or 3 hours at the hair salon. On the other hand, I've tried doing it myself, and my gray just comes back in too quickly. So like if I buy the box color, even the nicest box color, I have to dye my hair like every 2 to 3 weeks. Otherwise I have like, you know, a little bit darker hair, and then I just have like these gray stripes. And so it's just what I've gone to. And I love my hairdresser. She's just an amazing person. She's a recovering addict and actually a recovering drug dealer, and she doesn't, you know, she tells her story. She owns her story. And you know, she's just an amazing person. So we sit and we talk about our lives, and it is kind of like therapy actually. So I'm going to go do that for about 3 hours today, and then I'm going to meet with my BFF. She is I don't talk about her a lot because she does do eBay, but she still has a regular job. Her and I both had life happen. You know, she's been through some things in her life, and she knows more about eBay than I ever will, but she just doesn't do it full time right now. But she is the person who initially taught me how to do eBay. So briefly, that story is that I was selling on Amazon, half.com. I was selling all of these books on the book websites, on Abe Books, and I had a program called Monsoon, and it would send all of my books to like 10 different places, and then it would delist them when one sold. And I was talking to her last night, and I'm like, why can't they do that with eBay, Amazon, Poshmark? I know they can do it between eBay and Amazon, but why can't they do it with Poshmark, eBay, you know, Etsy, Mercari, the clothing things that I wanted to do that for? They've literally had programs that could do this for like 20 years since her and I first started years ago. But anyway, I wasn't doing any eBay. I wasn't signed up. I didn't understand it. The book websites were much simpler. It was just like this very simple database form, and you just filled it out for the books, and that's just what I thought I would do the rest of my life. And then I found this rare John Grisham book. It was a hardback copy of The Pelican Brief, and it was signed by John Grisham. And I knew enough to know, you know, what eBay could do, and I knew that it would, or at least at the time, I'm not so sure now, but at the time I thought it would sell for much, much more on eBay, and I could photo the signature and all that. And so someone just mentioned, hey, there's this lady named Lorena in town, and she does, you know, she sells her husband's stuff on eBay. And so anyway, long story short, I sold that copy of John Grisham's The Pelican Brief for $130, and this was literally in the year 2000. I have it on my eBay that was, you know, when I joined, I think it was April 2000, and sold that for $130, turned right around and bought a digital camera and with that money, because back then that's what you did, and I've never ever looked back. And so yeah, her and I are still, she used to live here in the town where I live, so we used to hang out almost every day, but now I see her when I go to this community where I shop and where I get my hair done and all of that. So we're going to have a late supper tonight, and just, as always, I mean, we talk about parenting, sometimes we talk about other things, but this is my, like, best business friend. Like, I have other girlfriends, and we don't talk about business at all because they don't sell on eBay, but this is one of my 2 or 3 friends who, you know, the second we get together, the conversation turns to sourcing or selling, or in her case, she's the head of an art gallery right now, and she is putting all of their items up on a Shopify store. So she does things, and she does it herself. Like, I'm like, why don't you just pay to have a VA do that? It would be so much simpler. But she actually enjoys it enough that she wants to learn the back end part of developing a Shopify store. So that's what probably what we'll end up talking about tonight. So I've sourced way too much and listed way too little in the last 2 or 3 days. So I didn't mean for it to end up that way, and I actually didn't buy that much. Yesterday, I think I put a quick video out that I was going sourcing up in the mountains, or pictures or something, and I found 5 pair of shoes and boots at this one place that I go to, and they were $2 a piece. I found at least 1 pair of sorrels. There were 1 or 2 I was contemplating getting, but 1 I couldn't find the size on. So I think, sorry, I've got to pass this person here. They're hauling hay, and they're going really slow. But anyway, so or he was turning. That's why I was like, I hope I wasn't following him too close, because he was way up there. But anyway, he was trying to turn. And sorry guys, I got to have a little bit of defrost on. Welcome to raw video. If you like raw video and you don't like, video where people kind of orchestrate it, which I hate. I hate video where you can tell that they've planned it all out. I mean, having a subject you want to talk about is different, but having it all, yeah, I don't like that anyway. So hopefully you don't either, because that's what you get with me. But anyway, so yesterday, 5 pair of shoes and boots. 1 was a Vionic pair of loafers, and I looked up the exact name, and it should go for about $30, so 2 to 30 is great. The other pair was sorrels. I didn't even look them up. I thought sorrels are so hot right now that for $2 I'll just buy them. And then I can't remember what the other 3 are. So I'm going to be doing a huge haul, maybe tomorrow night or maybe Saturday. I still have the 4 boxes of stuff that my friend, my former coworker, gave me here in Saratoga, and I looked in it. I just opened the top of the box, and there's a Dorfman Pacific hat in there. There's a Fisher Price old telephone in there. So I don't know if any of those things are going to pan out, but just from moving the boxes inside and the top coming open, I know that there's some possibly decent stuff in there. Then I got the 5 pair of boots, and then I went to the local thrift right in Saratoga, and I know I spent $60 and I got 2 bags full. Now, I can't remember exactly what I got, but I will be pulling those back out of the bag, and it'll be a surprise to me and to you, because I buy so much inventory that after 3 days, I truly just can't remember what I bought. So today's plan is to go get my hair done, and sometimes we visit a little bit too long, but hopefully I'm done in about 2 to 3 hours. And then I'm going to go to the Goodwill in Laramie, and I'm going to do that from top to bottom. Like, I will probably touch, if I have time, every single piece of clothing in that store, and every item I will at least look through the bins, make sure nothing that I'm missing is there. And I'm trying to be super picky, so I'm hoping to find a decent amount of good things today. Then Lorena and I are going to go hang out. That'll probably be a couple hours. I don't think we'll eat supper till 7 or 8 because she has an appointment. So we'll go eat some supper, and then I'll go to bed, maybe do a little bit of Posh sending offers, and send my offers to watchers on eBay. And then tomorrow morning, I'm going to sleep in a little bit, or sleep till I wake up. I'm going to probably go to Planet Fitness and work out. And then I'm going to go ahead and head to Cheyenne, Wyoming. And I'm going to hit the 2 Goodwills there. And I'm also going to go ahead and do some arbitrage for Amazon. I have some really good food products and some other things that I'm chasing down, and they're at different Walmarts. Like the Walmart in Rawlins, Wyoming doesn't have a couple of the products that I do really well on, so I'm going to go ahead and look in Laramie and then look in Cheyenne. And then I also have a King Soopers product, which is a Kroger brand, and I'm the only one on that listing right now. That's kind of how it's been off and on for 4 years. I'm not going to tell you what it is, obviously, but it's hard to get, or it's hard to get at the right price. So sometimes it's there, but you got to get it at a better sale. And I asked my son to look in Denver because he's sourcing there right now. And I said, if you go into a marketplace to shop, look for my product and see if they have it. And they just didn't even have any, not even for any price. So I don't know if it's kind of a Wyoming thing. you know, I used to find enough, but now Amazon is telling me that they want me to send in like 8 or 10 at a time, and these are sets of 4, so I need to find like 32 at a time, you know, for what they say that I should be able to sell. So I'm going to go ahead and have to kind of piece that together from different King Supers, and it's not something I think I can order online at a decent price. I will check that out, but I've already done that in the past. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of my trip. I have some really good podcasts downloaded. I'm going to eat some lunch, and I will probably make a video tonight if I have anything to talk about after I go to the Goodwill. So I hope you're having a good day. Oh, but yeah, I only had 3 orders going out today. Actually, it should have been 4, but I went to pull this vest for Poshmark, and it had a little stain on it under the arm, and I was like, oh no, you know, because I didn't see it or whatever. So I quick threw it in the wash, and then I brought it with me along with the label, and it's not dry yet. I found it too late and I didn't have time to dry it, but I'm gonna let it dry. If the stain came out, I'll go ahead and just ship it out tomorrow morning. If the stain didn't come out, then I'll have to contact Poshmark and cancel the order, which I absolutely hate to do. I like it on eBay better, where I could email them a specific thing and say, hey, what do you want me to do? This has this little stain. And I guess I can do that on Poshmark, but I've never had this happen on Poshmark. So I'm gonna have to decide what to do with that. And then otherwise, I had 3 eBay orders. One was an ink cartridge for about $30. Another one were those little tools that I have talked about selling. And so it's only a $7 order, but I make some money on the shipping. And then the other item was a shirt or something. I can't remember. Unfortunately, the guy has not paid for my $300 book set yet. So I sent him another invoice this morning, but I don't want to be that person who's, you know, ruining a good customer. He seems like he has decent feedback, but I've had people like that ghost me, and, you know, they were just fooling around seeing if I'd take an offer on something, and I took a $300 offer, and then I haven't heard from him, no payment arrangements, nothing. So we'll see if it comes through. Okay, guys, have a good day. Bye.